Welcome back, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? Bit of a last-minute game coming across the old gaming chair tonight for myself. And it will be the ECL Division 3 Faceless taking on EGAMEX. And I've no idea what to expect. I'm going to be completely honest, it's going to be my first time this season seeing either of these two sides in action, so we'll be very, very fresh off the races and hoping for a bang-out series between the two. But with the minimal info at hand, what we do have are the maps, and a triple dose of Den if we do go the distance. Now, Den, I'm going to be honest, is my particular favourite map. Not for anything other than the aesthetics. It's got nothing to do with how the game plays or anything in particular. It just looks nice. I really do like the Den map. So it'll be nice to see that, especially game number 1. Teams going right at it. The P2 and P4 locations on Den are of utmost importance, in my opinion. Rotational awareness over to those objectives as they arrive in the game are vital. And we'll see if there is going to be any special players. When you get to this Div 3 sort of level, you really do find some special talent sometimes. So hopefully one of the 8 players in the lobby tonight is going to have an absolute blinder, and I can't wait to see it. Anybody got any score predictions, feel free to drop them down in the chat, why not? We are just waiting for a code. In fact, never mind. Just as I say it, the code arrives. So let me get myself into the game, ladies and genitals. And we'll get this best of 5 series underway any minute now. I am also excited to see Raid Search and Destroy game number 2. I've not had a Raid Search and Destroy that I've casted yet. I've watched plenty. Oh, and there we go. Okay, we do know some of the players. We do know some of the Faceless players. There's a man by the name of Kotler in the lobby at the moment, and I didn't know he was playing for Faceless. Now, let me tell you, he's a very, very dangerous man on the map. Atlas we've had on the stream in Black Ops 6, and I believe one of the very few... I believe I only had him once on Black Ops 6, but if I do remember correctly... Atlas was absolutely insane in that series. So, will we see the same again? I don't know. But there are a couple of names in the lobby that do ring a bell. Shawnee's there as well. Didn't see him at the bottom. But yeah, Atlas, Kotler, Recurs, Shawnee, all unbelievable shooters. As I said, it will be the first time watching them play Black Ops 7. I know them from Black Ops 6. They were very, very good at that game. So I'm imagining they are very, very good at this one as well. Oh, there he is in the chat. Love to see it. Hey, I'm pretty sure though, Atlas. Can you correct me? Did you have like an absolutely nuts game on my stream, or am I losing my mind? I know it was quite a while ago in Black Ops 6, but I'm pretty sure the name rings a bell. The name rings a bell. It's not often I remember a name because I cast quite a lot of games, and I've had quite a lot of time off in between Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 as well due to some personal matters. But if I remember a name, there's got to be a reason for it. You know what I mean? So, the other thing I do want to highlight to everyone, I'm sure you're all aware that in Search and Destroy now, we have the use of sniper rifles. Now, I am trying to make it my best efforts to know and locate who is using the sniper rifle and when, and give them a good watch, because there are special things that can happen with the sniper rifle in hand. If any of you do watch the CDL, There's a very, very special player called Dashi over at the CDL, and if anyone saw him using a sniper rifle on raid, then you'll know exactly. Oh, there you go. He has a clip of it on the channel. Says Atlas in the chat, and there you go. Well, there's a reason I remember the name. There you go. But yeah, like I said, the sniper rifle gameplay is something that we are still getting used to. The spots that people haven't found yet. There's locations that you can shoot from due to the wall bouncing that definitely haven't been utilised. Will we see some of it tonight? I don't know. Overload in game number 3 is our newest game mode, of course, where you have to pick up the EMP device or the football, whatever you want to call it, and then run it to the capture zone of A or B to score a goal. Definitely had a few crazy ones on Overload. Black Ops 7 pace of gameplay is so quick, and anybody who's a little bit slow really is lagging behind. Just waiting for a couple of members to join in the lobby, and then we'll get the series underway. Like I said, ladies and gents, if you want to go ahead and drop your score predictions for the series in the chat, please do so. As I did say, I haven't seen Faceless play Black Ops 7, but I did see them play Black Ops 6. They were incredible, so it would be a good look to get back into them and see them again. EGAMEX on the other side, who we've not spoken much about as of yet, I have literally zero info on. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. It'll be the first time ever seeing these guys play, so hopefully they can bring something to the table to try and disturb the Faceless organization. So I'm just going to mute up for a moment whilst we get a few last minute things sorted. Please do bear with us, and we'll get this best of 5 series underway in just a moment's time. Right, guys, thank you for bearing with us. We are about ready to get game number 1 underway. Quick look at the maps before we get into the swing of things. Den, Raid, Den, Scar, Den. Let's get to it. Faceless taking on EGAMEX in Division 3 of the ECL. Game number 1. So, just so you are all aware, we have currently got to have the team names at the top of the screen just set to default, and the colours we are leaving as red and blue because there is a massive issue with the spawnings of players right now. Recurs picks up one, will have to back down on plays life, but the early time will go the way of EGAMEX. 10 early seconds on P1. Shawnee maybe should have just stayed stood on the head glitch. And through back goes Dante. He started off 3. Fantastic start, but Atlas quickly puts him down. Big battle in the midfield area towards the couches here for Undersaw. Gets one. Will he get the second? He's got eyes on Kotler. Kotler will opt to play his life over towards the back of the P2 area. Now this could be very, very difficult for him. Undersaw picks him off at ease, and currently 33 points to 0 with the spawns. Well, not quite with the spawns. Shawnee has managed to keep one back there, but Undersaw is rocking and rolling right now here in game number 1 as he gets his 5th in a row before being put down. 42 points before the Faceless crew can get one. Fantastic start for the EGAMEX squad. Contosaur and Undersaw both teaming up here in the couches area. How about that? They get one each in the kill feed as well, and the break's immediate. Still 25 seconds left. The next coming in as well. This is beautiful work out of Contosaur here. Makes it 7. 4 in a row. 7 kills, make it 8. Look at the accuracy as well. This is fantastic work from the man. Poor old Shawnee started off 1 and 6. Kotler, who we were saying is a very, very dangerous man, is 2 and 6 as well. They both need to get swinging and kicking. I mean, we have got a 1 and 7 from Guada. Will he be able to pick anybody up here? No is the answer to that one. Kotler moves on through. He's got the tin all to himself, but he's pretty much alone right now, waiting for reinforcements to arrive. As Undersaw gets himself yet another kill. 11 already for this man. This is a big 30 seconds right at the start of game number 1 for the Faceless side. The double challenge comes on through and it's absolutely spot on. Guada gets nothing. Contosaur to try and hold out the remainder, but he can't quite do it. Over to P4 we go, and it's Kotler trying to play a bit of an angle here to open things up, and he's easily picked off. And again, the rotate to new, 3 down in the B for the side in blue. Undersaw, 12 and 6, he's really looking tasty right now. Nice shots around the outside there. Kotler playing the John Wick game, but round the back goes Dante, who's now got 13 to his name. 13 and 4 for Dante, 12 and 6 for Undersaw. This is really, really strong in game number 1 from EGAMEX. There's a good 3 down for the Faceless side, and the 4th to go with it too. Can't get the next man. Dante in kill number 15. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Now this is a perfect spot if you're on the E-game side of life. Perfect first set of rotations that your side have just given to you. A 50-point lead as we roto back to P1 for the second time, but this time around it will be the Faceless organisation who've found themselves upon it early doors rather. Atlas is just soaking up this hillside. Gets the double kill before being dropped by Contosaur as well. Love to see it. Contosaur will reply with a double of his own. Dante gets a 3rd. And the the last 15 should go the way of EGAMEX now. Over to P2 for that second time, and you can see those arrows on the minimap. P2 has already been picked off. We are experiencing a mass amount of lag right now. Hopefully that can calm down in just a moment or two. If the stream is lagging, my apologies to you all. I don't have the best internet around my parts, unfortunately. And that score deficit at the end of the round 1 of rotations has been reopened back up by the EGAMEX side, who've now got 40 seconds to work with on P2, trying to hold the Faceless all in the back spawn. And they're doing a fantastic job of it as well. One member remains. It will be Shawnee. He's going to slide on up for 3 and nearly gets 2. That would have been something special, but carnage in P2 right now, and Carnage, Faceless come out on top of, have a bit of that Guada. Kotler shanks him up on the outer rafters. Unbelievable stuff. Kotler is having a bit of a slow game compared to what we're used to seeing from him. And he gets the next. Beautiful work out of Recurso, who's trying to also get back in the kills and deaths department. Rise is here supporting the GX squadron. Welcome in, Rise, to the Guava channel, and right now your side are doing fantastic stuff. Can they keep it up and get game 1 won? They'd be very disappointed if they didn't win it after the start that they've had, I know that much. Kotler spotted out long range as well. He's the only man there. He can't really do much when he's on his own in this position. Too many men in red to contend with. And just like that, he's absolutely flattened as well. Undersaw's killing everyone, even his own teammates. Now he's making the grenade stick as well. What can this man not do? This is a red army pushing on through. Oh my god! Shawnee just ate lead. Let me tell you, that was nasty. Dante's having a blinder as well. The SMG player. It will be Dante, who's the last man alive of the team in red. He gets damage into 1. He's going to have to play his life though. Wait for the reinforcements to arrive. He takes 1 to the grave with him, which isn't the end of the world. And I tell you what, for how badly it feels like Faceless are being outslayed, they are still in this, and there is a chance that they could go ahead and win this. They have control of the last 10 seconds or so here. It's a 30-point game if they do so. It's absolutely nothing. 1 hill hold and they've got the lead, which is criminal considering they've got 2 people on 0.5 KDs right now. Atlas is leading the way in terms of the kills. I know Guada on the other side is not doing very well himself. 200-point barrier has now been broken. And there you go, it's Undersaw again. It's always Undersaw. Look at him go. Freebie on the next. He's going pistol. Why not? Oh my life. 6 in a row. Undersaw, you have just potentially won the game for your side. Gets himself another one as well. Thinks he's been shot from up top, but never mind. The damage has been done by Undersaw there on P1 to re-extend that 30-point lead back up to 60. And now there's only 30 for the win. And if you can go ahead and take control here. Oh, God, I don't want to get off his POV. I don't want to get off his POV. It's insane. Fantastic work out of the man. His dynamic duo, Contosaur, now moving in through the backline with Dante. They'll pick off 1. Stronghold is needed here from Faceless, but they're down to 2 men on the hard point already. Make it 1. Kotler's dropped as well, and it's Undersaw once again. 3 in a row. This man can do no wrong in this game. Dante now reaches 30 kills for the lobby as well. Make it 31, 4 in a row as well. And a very, very convincing performance here. 11 seconds needed are we going to see one last break attempt? It does seem that way, but for now, Faceless have kept themselves just about in this. Now, there's a chance they can still go and win it. I said it a minute ago, or a minute or so ago. 11 seconds, and that time is really going to hurt right now. Every second pushing the knife further and further into Faceless, and that will be game number 1. And my oh my, Undersaw has everybody screaming his name. I hope you all witnessed what I witnessed there, because he just played a blinder. Absolutely fantastic stuff. You see Rise in the chat giving Undersaw the credit he deserves, and rightly so. Points is the difference at the end of it. I tell you what, Guada really struggled there. And I know I said Shawnee and Kotler both 14 and 25, but Guada only got 1,600 damage in a game that had 450 points in it. That's nuts. But guess what? It doesn't matter, because they won. So who cares? Really, who cares? That's the honest truth. Doesn't matter how bad you do if you win. It's just the way it goes. So, we'll go back to the map screen momentarily and confirm EGAMEX in game number 1. A very convincing win as well. Like I said, I know the points differential at the top wasn't as big as maybe it could have been, but it really did feel like EGAMEX had the advantage from the off. They were 40 points up before Faceless even managed to get one on the board, and from there on out, Faceless were seemingly chasing EGX all the way around the map. I mean, don't get me wrong, they did a fantastic job of it. They came within 50 points, but close but no cigar. So, some last-minute preparations before game number 2, Raid, Search and Destroy, gets underway. And after seeing game number 1, what do we all think in the chat, ladies and genitals? What do we all think? Do we think that EGAMEX will extend their lead out to 2 after 2? Or do we think there'll be an immediate response from Faceless, who did look a little bit faceless in that game number 1? Start off with my MVP of game number 1, and the MVP of game number 1's already got the gun that we want to see in his hands now. We are here for it! Oh my god, he licks up the first man's head! That is absurd. I'm all here for it. We're not getting off this. We want to see if he gets another one. Ooh, I tell you, that wasn't far away, was it? Dante is here to try and help Undersaw out. 3v2 scenario as we try and eke out the rest of game number 1. Never mind, a 3 versus 1 scenario. And Dante will be the last man standing for EGAMEX. And that'll be that. Round 1 goes the way of Faceless, who look to bounce back after losing game number 1. Will there be a sniper rifle response from Faceless? I don't think they did use one there in round number 1. They might not use one at all. Is Undersaw going for the second sniper rifle life? The answer is no. Doesn't towards the B bomb site for the team in red. Let's see what they can make of it. Dante spotted out, has to play down. Make sure to stay alive, and the 4 blue arrows of Faceless have now surrounded that B objective. The bomb is going to go down, courtesy of Guada. .4v4 retake. It's going to have to be swift. Surely he spotted the legs of Dante there, and Dante gets away just about. I tell you what, had Recurs held the hard iron there. Oh, he loses that gunfight. I don't know how. Dante puts him to bed, and that's unbelievable. He gets another one. Finding Dante. That's what we're going to call this round number 2. Oh, he's got a third. Is he going to get them all? Oh, no, he knows Guada's behind him. Guada! Oh, Guada gets nada. Ah, I mean, after the... Dante gets the ace. I mean, maybe, I don't know, I want to say that Guada was being nice to him, but he just absolutely burgered his shots for free. He could have even taken him hostage. Nonetheless, Dante manages to clutch the round and tie things back up with an ace of all things. I tell you what, let's see what he gets up to in the start of this one as well then. Surely you got some good info there. You get no name tags, and he's a little bit off the mark with the M15. Contosaur has been spotted out by Recurs and picked off by Undersaw. The dynamic duo have moved on and turned it into a 3 versus 3 scenario. Look at the pair of them, number 6 and number 7 on the minimap, ladies and gentlemen. Working very, very nicely together in tandem to try and locate... Whoa! You've run into a mob, you're never going to win that one. Undersaw's going to have to try and play his life. He spots out one, can't quite get the damage to land. Atlas will win the gunfight, and that leaves poor old Guada all on his lonesome. What a fantastic move from the 3 Faceless men as they went charging through the spawn of the EGAMEX squad. Oh, he can't win a gunfight. Poor Guada's not having his best day. I mean, he had maybe no chance of winning that round, in fairness to him. He was on his own against 3 Faceless members, but he gets his cankles broken and Kotler finishes the round. So, Kotler, who maybe had a bit of a slow game number 1, definitely looks like he's right back at the races in game 2. Maybe he prefers the Search and Destroy game mode. Who knows? Guada trying to move on through. Dante helping him out. He'll get kill number 5 for the lobby. Shawnee will get 1 response. Undersaw gets another, so we're down to a 3 versus 2. Make it a 3 versus 1, and it's poor old Shawnee left all on his lonesome. Can he do the unthinkable? Spotted out and heavy damage has been applied. And Sean jumps out to get shot out the sky like a bird. I mean, it don't get much freer than that. He was dead anyway. He was stuck in a corner with nowhere really to go, but... Two. very swift move all the way up and through. Bit of shots going across. Atlas slides on in. He won't get the first blood yet, though. Guada is going to be the last. It's just not his day, man. Poor guy. He didn't really do too much there. He maybe shouldn't have chowed in on his own. Dante will get one in response. Here comes the next gunfight, which Atlas comes out on top of. And we're down to a 3 versus 2 once again for the Faceless organization. Can Dante and Undersaw... Well then... Oh, that was very close. Shawnee manages to pick up the kill. That's a huge one indeed. Undersaw will have to go nuclear now and pick up the final 3 kills of the round. How long is Shawnee going to hard iron this corner for? There we go. Round goes to Faceless. Undersaw was looking for him. He'd taken a long route, and thankfully the 2 versus 1 scenario pays off its dividends. Heavy push through the mid area. Dante will open us up again. He's got 7 kills now for the EGX squad. Looks like Recurs has spotted him out. Surely he picks him off. Yes, he does. Fantastic work from Recurs to make it a 3 versus 3. Guada's now changed weapons and opted for the SMG, and he's ran right through the middle of the field with the objective in his hands, and now they're making a run through the back spawn, and again he's just seems a little bit unaware of his surroundings as he takes a lot of damage. He's now trying to look out for Kotler, and he turns at the wrong time. Surely, oh my god, he can't do it! Kotler gets a double kill, and poor Guada can't buy one. You thought he had Kotler dead to rights, and he just turned his camera away for a split second, which gave Kotler the chance to get the kill. And he didn't get 1, he got 2. Faceless now have... Ooh, pardon me. Apologies, everyone. But yeah, Faceless now have a 2-round advantage. Oh. Stayed involved in that gunfight with Dante for far too long. Dante then pops out, gets himself a second, and a third. Have a bit of that. Dante might get his second ace of the game here. Kotler will be the last man standing, and he's sort of making his way towards Dante. He puts a bit of damage in. Dante will be desperate to get his second ace for the game. Kotler is on 3 in a row, but he's nowhere near the Hellstorm, so we might as well go for it. Puts a bit of damage into Dante. Dante knows that he's pretty much just got to play his life. He's got him dead to rights, and here comes the challenge from Kotler, and he can't get anywhere. The 3 red men put him down and keep this series within touching distance. had muted, do apologise. Kotler opens up with kill number 1, the first blood of round number 8, and it's a big one for the Faceless Org as they are trying to tie up the series. Shawnee has pulled out the sniper replay and gets nothing. Guada manages to finally get a kill. It's with a throwable and not with his gun, but who cares? He's finally off the duck. Recur's picked off in the midfield, and we might be all tied up here. Kotler and Atlas to try and close things out, but if anything's to go with what's happened so far, numbers have been doing the business in this search and destroy. We haven't really seen any mad, crazy comebacks. Sometimes you get them, sometimes the game plays out as you expect it to. See if anything crazy can happen here at the end. 2 versus 2 scenario now for the Faceless duo. Can they do something special? Oh my god, here we go. Dante left on his own. He's on 4 in a row. He gets damage into 1. He's got just over 15 seconds. Oh my god, big name from Dante who clutches out the round. Oh my god, this man's on fire. Game number 1 was all Undersaw, but game number 2 is all Dante on the red team. The E-Game squad must be cheering this man on right now. He's had like 2 near aces. He's had a triple kill in that round. He's unstoppable on Search and Destroy raid right now. 6 in a row. And I tell you what, that Hellstorm isn't far away. A Hellstorm in the final round. Imagine a Hellstorm in round 11. That would be something special. What do we reckon, everyone in the chat? Are we going to see that elusive round 11? Undersaw gets himself another one. This is a very, very good opportunity for 3 rounds in a row for the EGX squad. Kotler jumps on in, he gets 1, but he can't get another. Guado will get his 2nd kill of the game. Atlas is the last man for the Faceless side, and he's still got to figure out where Dante's gone. Dante's got an idea, is there? Does he know that he passed through into the back line, though? Doesn't seem like he's seen him slip by, and now Atlas will have all the information he needs on the whereabouts of the remaining members of EGX. Here we go. Atlas moved on in, and that'll be the round. And the first team to match point for this Search and Destroy will indeed be EGX, the winners of game number 1, and it's that man Dante again causing all the problems. He's now got a Hellstorm to use as well. Is he going to use it now, or will he save it for the possible round 11? And from 4-2, Faceless, by the way, we're winning from 4-2. We're up 4 rounds to 2. Let me reiterate that again. They have now lost 3 in a row and could potentially lose game number 2. The opening throwables coming in from Contisaur, who gets 1. Dante gets his 8th in a row. He can't get number 9 as Shawnee manages to pick him off and get out of there just about. 2v2 scenario here in round 10. Can Faceless keep themselves in the game? It'll be Undersaw, the last man standing. Will we see something special? I do think that Dante still has the Hellstorm missile for the next round. Undersaw gets 1. He might not need to use it here. We're down to a 1v1. Undersaw taking on Shawnee here. A battle of the minds. Who is going to go where? Who can figure out the other? 30 seconds to do so as well. Shawnee gives his position away. Maybe should have tried to get the kill there. Undersaw will be able to go and pick up the bomb. Can he get the bomb down? Ten seconds. Is he going to play for the kill? He's going to have to now. He's opted to play for the kill. And he's not going to get it. Shawnee's gone missing. And unfortunately, Undersaw, who had one or two opportunities to potentially put the bomb down, just didn't do it. And time favours defense. Round 11, ladies and gents. Will a missile have a part to play in this one? He gets a lot of information as well. Here comes that Hellstorm missile. Everybody is in the ring area. Look at them all absolutely fleeing for their lives like ants across the minimap. Will the missile land? Oh, he gets nobody from that. He gets nobody from that. And Recurs then picks up the opening kill. The first blood does go the way of Faceless. Can Guada see Atlas there? Oh my god, he's just going to go running head on at 4 men on his own. Throws his life away. And that could be the game given to the Faceless side. As Undersaw and Dante can do the unthinkable. Couple of pumps coming in from there. Dante's picked off, and the 3 versus 1 scenario is going to be too much for Undersaw. 1-1 after 2. Very well played by Faceless to have a bit of a regain. You know, like I said, they were 4 rounds to 2 up. They found themselves 5-4 down, facing match point. Dante was on like 8 kills in a row with a Hellstorm missile, and somehow they managed to win the final 2 rounds and just about come out on top. And I tell you what, Dante is going to be very, very upset that he's not won that game. Very, very upset that he hasn't won that game. So as we always do, back to the map screen to confirm the W in Game 2 for Faceless. A round 11 bang out, which really could have gone either way. I'm so shocked that Dante's Hellstorm missile didn't manage to pick up at least 1 kill. I know that the Faceless side were inside the building, but we all know how volatile the Call of Duty game can be, especially with a Hellstorm missile. And maybe Dante just misplaced it, should have flown it in through the window. He'd maybe got a double kill in the round, and match point could have been theirs. But nonetheless, Faceless got the job done, won the game, and now can look at Den overloading Game 3 at a neutral ground. What do we think for game number 3, ladies and gents? my. My, oh my. What a series we've had so far. Game number 1 from Undersaw, game number 2 from Dante, even though EGX lost that game, both fantastic for the watchers. But Faceless did a fantastic job of teaming up very well there in game number 2. And with all the odds against them in that round 11, the missile coming in, they managed to team up, all get into the building, stay alive, and then win the round. Fantastic stuff. If you did experience a little bit of an echo there, I do apologise, it's all been sorted. Game number 3, Den Overload, is about to get underway. Let's get to it. Big rap coming in from Dante early on. He might have 2 freebies here. There's 1, there's 2. That's as easy as you like to get the first double kill of the game. Dante then picks up the broken window. Can he get the 3rd? Yes, he can. Beautiful work out of that man there. Now he should be able to help his team transition over toward the B objective. He's stuck in through the back line. Can't pick up any kills though. Guada opts to pick the EMP device up to play defense with it. Keep it away from the Faceless side, but all he's done is transition it right into Atlas's hands, who then just bot walks towards everyone. And ultimately, it gets Faceless a goal. I mean, this game mode is absolutely wild at the best of times, ladies and gentlemen. You felt like Atlas sort of threw the opportunity away, and then a couple of kills come by, and that all started with Guada picking up the device and running it back into his own spawn. And 2-0, just like that. It's it's absolute carnage, this game mode is. Just like that, Faceless are 2 to the good. Atlas is 7-2 after doing a bit of a weird walk into the spawn and giving his life away. It's all paid off massively. And now the blue team are running riot. Faceless. Can they keep up the pace is the big question though. Dante's shot is absolutely on point. Will they get one back? Lots of information landing. One goes in, and pistol shots do land, but Atlas, the man of the hour, just manages to save his side there. He will move on up, but the respawning members in red will pick him up very, very quickly. The nade lands for Guada, who's having a much better start to this game than he has to any of the others this series. Fantastic shots in that exchange to get 3 in a row as well. No way he stays alive. Okay, finally somebody managed to pick him off. As easy as you like for recurs there. Recurs wins another big one in the midfield there. Should relieve some pressure, but it's not really. Undersaw has the last 2 members of blue locked in that little corner there, and here we go. Recurs has picked up the device and is swiftly making his way through the P2 area and across the rooftops. Should have just picked up 2 kills. Recurs is dancing and ducking underneath the window ledge. Nobody knows where he's coming. I'll tell you what, if he'd managed to get that kill, he might have been able to slip the device on through. Undersaw will get the second with the pistol anyway. Another 2 in the feed, but Kotler and Atlas are ready. Shawnee is already waiting for everybody to arrive. Atlas gets 2 and Shawnee gets the other 2. And look at how swiftly we're going to travel across this P3 area now. Shawnee will get in, go into the man in the top window. It will be Dante. Can they now transition through the middle map area toward the B objective? It might be a good move from Shawnee this as he goes diving onto Buddy, get it 3-0. There we go. Shawnee with the run of dreams. EGX didn't know which way he was going. Oh, that's an absolute freebie for Recurs there. Oh, slammed. Get yourself another one, Recurs, before the break. Why not? Happy days. And why not another? Doesn't even need to. Shawnee's got him pinned back. Oh, Undersword. Good shots. Gets the next man as well. That's great work on Undersword. EGX are going to try and get one back before the half-time interval. The amount of members on defense. Well, there you go. I was just about to say, it doesn't look likely. And likely it wasn't. A very strong round, for a very strong first half, I should say, for Faceless. Can they keep it up? Three to 0 as we start off the second half, and Dante and Kotler have just run right past one another. Area, and Dante doing what Dante does best. Starting off with a... Oh, I thought he might have got a third there, but Recurs very wary of his surroundings. Sunset check goes in, so does Kotler. He might get himself another, indeed he does. Fantastic work. And Faceless should be able to transition away from their spawn. They are going to route towards the dojo area, but already Undersword is here, waiting for them all to arrive. That nade might be perfect. Indeed it is. That's beautiful with the nade. Atlas manages to get the job done. He's got an absolute free run towards the B site, and that'll be 4-0. As easy as you like for Atlas there. The pressure in through the back line. Recurs has found himself through as well. He's got information onto the man who's in the couches area. Oh, nearly. They're those moments that when you lose them, people will make a mockery of you. Thank you. Nice and clean indeed. Kotler seemingly with nowhere to go here, waiting for some reinforcements again, but nobody's coming to his aid. And that should give EGX a good opportunity to transition over to this B site to get their first goal of the game. They know they might need another kill, and there they both come. Dante with a big triple in the feed will get the first goal of the game for the side in red. 4-1 with plenty of time to still work with, but look at what's happened on the minimap, ladies and gents. Kotler can win this. That should be another goal. Does miss the bomb though. That might give Undersword just a second to get the kill. He manages to get on through. I don't think the goal's been scored. Has the bomb been dropped? Yes, it has. I can't believe that Undersword's managed to keep his side in the game there. Two men lying in wait in the different area. Shawnee and Kotler. I tell you what, I love this from Recurs. He's He's now got the information on Dante going in the same direction as well. He'll get one, gets himself a second. That's a big moment from Dante. He's now going to have to back off with the device in his hands and hopefully play through mid with his teammates already there to try and support him. Get one. This is a very good chance for a second goal here. This could be something special if he can pick up the pistol kill. He can't quite do it. Shawnee, there's 4 clean in the feed for the Faceless side. Shawnee will pick up the bomb and now quickly race over towards that P2 area. Atlas gets 2 in the feed. The information's given on the next. Atlas gets a third. And 5-1, and that will be game 3. Pretty much over, I don't think. Or barring some sort of miracle, but Atlas, who had a bit of a questionable moment at the start, is miles in the lead in terms of kills. 33 to his name. He's had an absolutely unbelievable game number 3 to give his side the lead. He's still going. Oh, good snap from Undersaw with the pistol. Can they get a consolation goal? Let's find out. Looks like it may come. 2 men dropped again there, 4 in the feed as Kotler. I think 1 was a team kill. I was about to say he got a triple kill, but nonetheless, they stopped the opportunity coming on through. Time to just see out the final remainder of seconds, and that'll be that. Game number 3, all Faceless. A massive 5-1 victory. Game 3 really did feel like Faceless seized all of their opportunities that were given. Look at the non-tradeds out of Atlas compared to the rest of the team. I mean, all 3 of the other team members have got 15, but he's 10 above them on 25. My oh my, what a difference maker in game number 3. Back to the maps we go again. As we confirm Faceless's second win of the evening. We will be looking towards Scar Hardpoint in game number 4. Now, Hardpoint in game number 1 was dominated by EGX, but only won by 50 points. Now, if Faceless can right a few of their wrongs from game number 1, they may well seize out this best of 5 here in game number 4. Do we think we're going the distance, chat? Are we going to see Den once again in Game 5? Or will Faceless close it out here? Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat. I'm going to mute for a moment whilst we get ourselves prepared for Game number 4. And I'll see you all when it begins. 4, ladies and gentlemen. Scar hardpoint is upon us. And match point is upon the Faceless organisation. Can they get the job done here without going the distance? Generational fumble, says Johan in the chat. Yeah, you do really feel like after game 1 and game 2 that EGX could well have been 2 games to the good, but couldn't quite close it out when they found themselves first on match point in game number 2, and since then the landslide has been noticed. Game number 3, definitely the biggest differential in terms of the team's performance so far. Oh, beautiful third-person angle there from Contosaur with the Undersaw with the pistol. Sorry. Contosaur has started this game off with 5-2, nice little record. I'll tell you what, Undersaw with a beautiful double there. Opens up, gets a third as well. I mean, the third was absolutely free. Simple bullet was all that was needed. Null's number 4. Can't get another, maybe overheat just a touch. He definitely relieved a massive amount of pressure off his teammates there, keeping his side in on the objective. And, well, we've had a host-ended game. I'm not sure quite as to why. I am going to mute for a few moments whilst we find out the reason for it, and we'll go from there. Johan! Stop it. Okay, it seems that a few of the rules were in for the start of that game, so we have now changed them. Pardon me. Got everything in the right order, and we can get it back in action. Now, I do want to say that this definitely benefits the Faceless organisation. We're just starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Very early doors, of course. Thankfully, we hadn't even surpassed the 50-point mark, so a restart is no issue to either side. But it did just feel like the sword was starting to go a bit of a madness there. Guarda will get the opening kill. Atlas has started off with 2 of his own. Early time here for the team in blue, and a good read, immediate spin from Kotler to pick up Dante, who'd worked his way into the back line. Atlas picks up his 3rd in a row in the shop area. Can't really get anything out of that one. And finally, with the final 10 seconds remaining, EGX break on into P1. They're going to have to try and make an immediate transition over to the P2 area. It will be Undersaw, but he's the only one alive. 3 have been dropped from the team in blue, the Faceless side. Atlas, that's it. That is disgusting. Woo! You can literally see the top half of his forehead, and the 2 peaks on his forehead was just about showing. A very, very swift break again from EGX. They come fighting back as the Undersaw moves on in through the back line. Did he spot somebody else there as well? Indeed, he tried to. Doesn't matter. Dante has him covered, and just like that, they should get the final 20 and potential. Never mind. Kotler does manage to pick the kill up. Waited around. There's the man who I thought would pick him off. Guarda wasn't ready to help out his team, and we're going into P3 tied up. What a damage coming on through. Recurs gets himself a double kill. Huge double at the start of this P3 for the Faceless side. Ooh, Shawnee! That's a massive double whilst playing on the hardpoint objective as well. Gets himself a 3rd. Incredible work out of Shawnee here on P3. Finally, the nade from Undersaw picks him off. But what an effort, what a life from Shawnee there. Throwables being utilised by everybody right now. Grenades landing here, there, and everywhere. Oh, through the wall from Contosaur there. Should we have a little look? Poor Guarda's getting it from all angles. He really has had a torrid time today, I've got to be honest. Johan's just rubbing it in even more. Faceless are now cruising here on P4, and Shawnee, you feel like he should have come out on top in that gunfight. Atlas is picked off through the wall once again, but still the side in blue are sat happily on the hard point, soaking up that hill time. And they should just about break. Oh, Guarda with a big double. He's definitely better than me. I'd have never done that. Oh, and a big nice 3rd as well. Let's go, Guarda. Beautiful stuff from the man who's been struggling in this series. 3 in the feed, come make it 4 as well. Beautiful 4 in the feed. Kotler's had a bit of a rogue spawn and he's been sniffed out immediately. That's one hell of a pre-fire, I've got to say it. Dante, good for 2 and a 3rd as well. 6 in a row again for Dante, who was... Ooh. Oh my god, Recur's just got his wig peeled off. Final few seconds before we see P1 for the second time, and the difference will be just 20 points. Time being soaked up by the EGX squadron, and Dante is turned out with the amount of time he's been spending in that shop. Break comes with the final 10. We roll over to P2 where there is already a max amount of control for the Faceless all. I'll tell you what, there was, until Undersaw walked in and absolutely obliterated everyone. And then there was a 4 down in the feed for his team. Dante's got the read around the backline, all covered up. And this could be a massive, massive moment in this game number 4. Guada unfortunately couldn't hold the backline for his side, and Faceless will sneak on in once again. EGX will be needing the break, and this trend carries on. Faceless should be in a good spot to see out the best of 5 series here. It's a good chance this now. Got some decent control on the initial here. And just as I say that, Dante gets absolutely slammed by Recurs, who picks up a double. Didn't even really need to peek Dante there. And he gets 5. Have at ya! I mean, he couldn't have done much more for his side there, could he, Recurs? Couldn't have done any more than that. Kotler was really desperate to get rid of the trophy that was affected absolutely nothing, and then gets flattened for it as well. Kotler's definitely had a bit of a troubled series. Did say it a little bit earlier in, well, it was in game number 1, where it's not usually what we see from him. We all used to see much better from Kotler. If he can pick it up for just a few moments at the end of this game, he might be able to save his team from going into game number 4. Game number 5, sorry, this is game number 4. Just as I am saying those words, Faceless lose the lead. And EGX may well be the first team over the 200-point barrier. Carnage erupts and Kotler comes out on top when Faceless need him most. I tell you what, that is a big, big moment from Kotler there. We just said if he could have a big one towards the end of this game, it really could make a difference and potentially stop his side from having to see that game number 5. And he goes and gets 4 in a row. And I tell you what, you've got Dante there. I'd have absolutely lost it. And it will turn out that the first team to 200 ends up being the team in blue. But now they have the very, very difficult task of transitioning over toward the P5 area. Guada's got a big job to do here. He gets 1. Can he get the second? Oh my god, what's he doing? Oh, today is just a bad day to be Guada. Points total all tied up, but the Faceless team have full control of P5 already. The break was immediate. Surely now they can win this series from here. Undersaw will make it in, but is immediately dealt with. Undersaw picked off by Shawnee. Kotler hasn't seen the man who's literally stood with his back to him. Doesn't matter anyway. And I did say it, ladies and gents, Kotler was literally on a 0.5 KD, right? We give him a bit of stick. We did say if he can pick it up towards the latter stages of this game, he's now finished 17 and 22. I know that's still by no means a great KD, but from where he was to where he's finished up, and now his team should win the game. Some big, big moments from the man when it was needed right at the end there. And Faceless will take this best of 5 series 3 games to 1. And I'm going to be honest, I really feel like there was a massive chance for EGX to win this game. And unfortunately today, Guada just wasn't at the races. really wasn't there in terms of the output that the rest of his team would deliver. And again, it shows 4 games in a row from that man today. Hopefully he can pick it up for that side in future, but it's definitely not been a good one for him. I don't know who to pick for man of the match. Got to go, blood. What do we think? Johan, do you want to help me pick out a man of the match for the Faceless side? I do think that my personal pick has to be Atlas, but Recurs was very good. Shawnee had his moments as well. Atlas, who is now here in the chat as well, I do believe he was the best player for the Faceless org today. Sorry, please do pardon me there. Hey Kotler, no problem, man. Thanks for the follow as well. So yeah, what do we reckon? I think an Atlas MVP is about right. I've got to give the credit over to the duo on the others. Well, we'll give Contosaur a bit of credit as well, but Dante and Undersaw were absolutely sublime today for EGX. That's something that EGX can definitely work with, in my opinion. Contosaur did his own, held his own, but poor old Guada had a torrid time. Thank you to all in the chat who've came and watched. I'm going to call it a night now. I'm going to find somebody to raid if you'll all hang by and go and show whoever I do raid some love. And I'll catch you all very soon. Thanks once again, and very well played to Faceless, who take it 3-1. There you go. Atlas MVP confirmed in the chat as well. Love to see it. Well played to all. Kotler MVP.